Good morning. Welcome back to Dragon Quest Builders with me today. Jumping back into Chapter 2, Rimuldar. Alright, so what we're working on now, aside from just kind of making the town look less like a mess, we're trying to find the second member. Just a second. Alright. And I'm just trying to fill in some space around the town, because it's still looking a little, not lived in. Right. That's why all of those were there. Uh, hey. There we go. Mm-hmm. Right. We gotta run. We're dying of hunger. Wow. Right, I don't officially have a kitchen. I'll set you over here for a sec. Well. Whew. Just... orange oil. That's easy. I think I saw some of those guys up there. No. He's screwing it up. Oh, missed me. I gotta try again. Get out of here. Just turn around and fight, pal. Can't move and swing. Cough, cough. Who are you? You're not from around here, are you? My name's Nosh. There's nothing you can do for me. Please, leave me alone and let me die in peace. What? You have a place to rest, not far from here? I don't have the strength to walk, I'm sorry. But could you carry me? No, jerks. You freaking jerk. Don't see me, don't see me. Ooh. Just what I need to fall in the freaking... Ooh, tower. Probably a chest up there. Probably not a chest up there. Oh, hey, it's that little building I built up. Of course you do. Praise be to Rubus. Jin, you brought me the patient. From his pained expression, it looks like he's lost every ounce of strength. It seems he suffers from the same sickness that affects so many here. Some slowly waste away until they grow so weak they perish. Others cough ever more severely until they cannot even breathe and succumb that way. In others, the disease eats away at them from the inside until their very bodies rot and fall apart. This vile contagion presents in so many different ways. But we need not find a cure for every form of illness just yet. For now, Jin, all I ask is that you help me save this one poor soul. We did it. Jin, my lamb. There is a reason the blight runs rampant through Rimuldar. It is all due to the Hades condor who rules the roost over this entire island. If we ever wish to see the skies cleared or the poison purified, this demon bird must be slain. It's said that the root cause of the blight that grips Rimuldar is the fell rain that the condor summons forth. So by bringing that to an end... What's that you say? Shouldn't we help the patient before we start dealing with the root cause? How right you are. Goddess, forgive me, for I am a wretched sinner. I have let my anger toward the monsters get the better of me. Jin, we must see to our new patient immediately. Judging from his symptoms, it seems the illness is still in its early stages. If we can just restore his vitality, we should be able to recover. He should be able to recover from his own strength. A pouch or two of medicinal herbs should be enough to get him back on the road to recovery. I shall watch over our poor patient and make sure his condition doesn't deteriorate. Would you be so kind as to prepare and administer the medicinal herbs? Damn, Doc. Yeah, I guess I'll do your job. Shoop. 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 I don't even know where I'm supposed to find medicinal herbs. That's not the right way. Got things. You little archer. You guys drop medicinal herbs? Doesn't seem like it. He was ready for that. You got grass seed. You dick. You dick. Supposed to be my safe space. Ah. Now I'm on the right track, okay. Right. Shoot. How did I miss that? It's just what the doctor ordered. Oh, Jin, you've given our patient the medicine he so desperately needed. Goddess be praised. His symptoms should start to subside soon. All he needs now is a good night's sleep and he'll be back to full strength. However, my lad, I fear that our battle with this blight has only just begun. I don't know what horrors we will see before it is ended. Our first patient's symptoms were particularly mild. I can only pray that all the others will be so easy to cure. But forgive me, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should instead be praying that our patient makes a speedy recovery. Remember, Jin, that when you treat a patient, they will still need time to recover their strength. I imagine most patients will recover with a good night's sleep. There's no harm in getting some sleep yourself while you wait for them to get better. 10 broken branches. Hey. Jin, my lamb, I'm so lucky that the goddess sent you to me, and luckier still that you built me the sick room I've always dreamed of. I want to make the most of this opportunity and offer the best possible treatment to all the poor souls who need my aid. If we're going to defeat this accursed disease, we shall require the finest medicines available to mankind. Unfortunately, I don't know the first thing about making medicine. But hope is not lost, my lamb, for upon a plateau to the south lives Gerontius, the famous herbalist. Would you be so kind as to fetch him for me? He's a very learned man, and he knows how to make all kinds of tinctures, salves, and ointments. With his skills as an herbalist and your powers as a builder, I'm sure we could create a curative to cure the blight itself. I'm sorry, why don't I go and fetch him myself? He's a fearsomely stubborn man, Jin. If anyone can convince him to join us, it's you. Besides, were I to try to talk to him, things could get very complicated. I don't really know how it might turn out. So please, Jin, follow your compass and find Gerontius and convince him to come back with you. New quest marker was added to my compass. Well, I wonder if he's the little house that I saw in the distance. Oh, look, another cave. My first block of clay. How fortuitous. Nice. Oh, these are hungry all the time. Good lord. Ugh. Really hoping for some ore or something. Haha, sucker, you missed. Oh, look at that. Who are you? I've never seen your face before. Will I mourn for you too, just as I mourn for these lost souls? For all my knowledge of the healing arts, I was still powerless to save them. Yes, I am Garantius. But who in the world are you? What? You're the builder? And Elle sent you to find me? Harumph. If that's the case, then you have wasted your time, young man. I no longer have the will to help her. There is still one more soul I must put to rest, but haven't even the simplest wooden memorial to honor his memory. Please, just leave me alone. Wooden memorial, a modest memento excuse me. A modest memento memorializing a life lived and lost. Alright. And there it is. Oh, I don't need those right now. The door up though. Nice. Perfect. Let's go back out there and look for our buddy Garantius. Ooh. So you've created a memorial from scratch, did you? Seems you really are the legendary builder. What exactly has that girl made you agree to? She's put ideas in your head about working together to eradicate the blight, hasn't she? Listen to me, young man, you can't fight death. It's the natural order of things, and you're just going to have to accept it. Man is the only creature impertinent enough to try to escape from death itself. Doesn't that strike you as foolish? Absurd, even? Harumph, that's what makes us human, isn't it? You're a lot cleverer than you look, I'll say that much. Very well, let's return to your settlement. I want to see just how much you and Elle have thought this through. Turns out he doesn't like flying. That'd be hilarious. I'm talking to this guy first. Woohoo! I'm back to my old self again. Thanks for saving me. I never knew the blight could actually be cured. Honestly, I was convinced that falling ill with the plague was a death sentence. When I got sick, I thought it was just a matter of time before I bit the dust. I thought that I might actually get better. The thought that I'd actually get better never crossed my mind. Little did I know that a nun with the face of an angel and the builder with the face of a potato would nurse me back to health. Man, these people are just rude. You're brilliant, Jin. Both of you are. Is it okay if I stay here? I just know we're going to get along. Oh, and here, take this. It might not be much, but it's the least I can give you for saving my life. Yes. Harumph! So this is where you're setting up your little sanatorium, is it? Jin, do you really understand what you're getting yourself into? Fighting the blight will be much more painful than it is giving in to it. But it seems your mind is made up. I will join you and do what I can to research a cure for the disease. With your building powers and my herbalistic wisdom, we may just be able to put a stop to this plague. Come here, builder, let me teach you how to make an herbalist's cauldron. We will need one to prepare our remedies. A bubbling basin used to brew medicines can be used to craft medicines and other items. By the great shepherdess in the sky, you've guided Gerontius back to us. He has his doubts about waging war on the Blight, and I'm sure he must have grumbled something about the futility of trying to resist death. Did he subject you to one of his long-winded philosophical lectures, too? He's like that, I'm afraid. Please don't let it get to you. Gerontius is an herbalist with a rare knowledge of the causes and cures of illness. However, without the power to create, he could never make full use of that wisdom. But you are the builder. With your powers of creation, the marvelous medicines he could only ever dream of before can finally be given form. Jin, my lamb, our preparations are complete. Now we must all work together to defeat this ghastly disease. Oh, hello, Jin. I was just speaking with our former patient, Nos, by the goddess's grace. He's feeling much better now. However, he mentioned that he knew another person who had fallen ill. Apparently, she made a home for herself somewhere beyond the eastern plains. By the great goddess above, we cannot stand by while someone suffers alone like this. Please, Jin, would you go and look for her? When you find the patient, bring her back to the sick room and lay her down in one of the beds. You'll need to keep a close eye on her, ensure she gets any food and medicine she needs. Leave everything else to me. I will do all I can to nurse her back to health as quickly as possible. Now, Jin, follow your compass and seek out our next patient. Bring her back to the sick room and lay her down in the bed. Give her everything she needs to make a full recovery. Jin, I take it you intend to find more suffering souls and bring them back to the town. You, El, and I must work together to see each and every one of them restored to health. Right? Apologies, my phone is being a pain in the butt. As for my own role, that is what I want to speak to you about. I want you to build me a laboratory, young man. If I had such a room, I could research cures and treatments much more effectively, perhaps even invent new medicines. Here, Jin, I've drawn you a plan of the kind of workshop I want. Build it for me, and Rimuldar will be one step further along the road to recovery. Jin obtains Garantius's blueprints. Seems easy enough. Wonder. Oh, that would have been hilarious. So let's put it down here. Ah, I guess we'll go up over there. I have all the dirt. That's gonna be the easy part, to be honest. Actually, this whole thing's gonna be pretty easy. Well, no time like the present. Earth and blue goo, that'll be easy. Blue goo, clay, and earth. Okay. A4, blue goo 1. I need 3 blue goo, so. Ah. Let's get this clay, and then it could be time for me to head out. Get out of here, jerk. Yay. Oh, whoops. Right. An apothecary shop for the manufacture of marvelous medicines. The residents will make medicine and put it in the chest, making healing items 25% more effective. Double, double toil and trouble. Cauldron something engine bubbles. Ah, good work, Jin. You've built the laboratory just for me. A vast number of diseases plague Rimuldar. Young man, I doubt you've even seen half of them. We can expect the same medicine to cure. We can't expect the same medicine to cure all those different illnesses. This workshop will be invaluable in allowing us to develop new ones. You know, Jin, I once had an apprentice, a young man named Ilias. We worked together for many years trying to find a cure to the blight that eats away this land. But without the power to create, our research ended in failure. And as for Ilias, well, in the end I gave up on my research. I ceased to struggle against the blight. Whether it is right to escape our fate, to cheat death itself, I do not know. But now that we have you, the Builder, and your power of creation, I no longer believe that this goal is beyond our reach. Thank you again, Jin. Let us work together to create a cure to the plague that is killing this land. He just had 10 blue goo on hand. I could have had those 5 minutes ago. Jerk. Alright. This is where we're gonna stop off for the night. Okay, not really night, but you know. Let's get this saved up. Yes, overwrite this save. Perfect. Well, thanks again for hanging out, and we'll see you Monday.